Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is man's Dem, you heard? And I wish I had returned under better circumstances considering the topic of this video, with all the police brutality. But I want to start this off by, this might be a little less grifty too, so, hang tight. I want to start this off speaking from the perspective of a black dude just living in America. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, surprise, surprise, I actually didn't have such a problem with police. Now that I'm the age that I'm at right now, I understand that to have that badge, right, means that you are prepared for situations that the general populace isn't ready for. You're ready to see things, really, really fucked up shit that regular people aren't ready to see. And you understand that you are serving and protecting the community, right? Because your interest is the betterment of the entire community. To protect these people, regardless of their color, regardless of their background, you are here to protect them, right? And I have an incredible amount of respect for anybody who puts on that badge, dedicates their life, goes in, day out to protect people, to serve, to, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. It's not like you're a fucking call center dude. Like, you know what I mean? No disrespect to call center people. I know y'all deal with some shit too, but like, you ain't getting shot at, as far as I know. It takes a toll, because at the end of the day, I know you trying to, serve and protect, but you want to see your family at the end of the day. You want to see your kids. I get it. And again, a huge amount of respect for anybody serving in that capacity, because at the end of the day, that badge has to mean something, and you have to uphold that, and respect comes with that. With that said, for some reason, a whole lot of pussy bitch ass niggas seem to have gotten hold of these badges. They feel like, all right, well, I don't feel like being a janitor, maybe I'll go be a police officer, right? I mean, I watch Bad Boy, I play Call of Duty, I know how to handle a gun, right? And then what happens? You end up with situations where people get a little too jumpy, go off a little too crazy, and get scared. Because maybe you weren't built for this line of work. I know I'm not. I can't talk shit. That's why I'm not a police officer. But I expect the person who does have the job to be built that way, to understand what to do in these situations, to take their training seriously, and to be held accountable for your actions. Regardless of the situation, you are held accountable. Because it's not just you're killing people, you're making the cops out there who are actually doing the right thing, who understand what it means to be a police officer, to respect that badge. You are making them look like shit. Because you have people out here talking about, all cops are bad, abolish the police, all those stupid fucking slogans talking about abolish the police. Dog, if somebody robs your car, are you calling Tyrone from down the block, or are you calling a police officer? Let's be real. Talking about abolish the police. That's retarded. Well, I can't say retarded. Let me just say. That's stupid. That's really, really stupid. Okay? And I want that mentality to go, where people just blatantly just hate on the police because we don't want them anymore and it's stupid and blah, blah, blah. That's dumb. But at the same time, on the flip side of that coin, I see a huge ideology of people that are just so quick to defend the police regardless. They just think they run out here like they're Judge Dredd and they're just jury and executioner. When they kill somebody, it's always the other person's fault. I'm always taking up for the police officer in any case. Like they're infallible. And that makes the police look bad too. You understand? Those people, like for example, I forget his name, Toledo, the 13-year-old who got shot recently. And I saw a video of that, and I went to the comment section. It was a conservative channel, so you could only expect you could expect what to read in the comment section, right? Everybody placing the blame on the kid, placing the blame on the community. Not once did they say maybe the cop was wrong. Not to say that Toledo is completely void of any wrongdoing, because again, you shouldn't be that young running around with a gun. But If I'm chasing you down and you stop and you toss the gun behind the fence, and then I ask you, hey, raise your hands, and you just raise your hands and there's nothing in your hands, and then my pussy jumpy ass just shoots you. Like, are you serious? He complied with you. He stopped and complied. The reason he tossed the gun, because I guess he was hoping you wouldn't find it, get a lesser charge, what have you. You understand what I'm saying? And then you just, because you're so scared, because I know he was scared in that situation. He was not built to deal with that situation, and he shot him. And that's it. And then you have the prosecutors for him talking about, oh, when he shot him, the gun was in his hand. Like, dude, thank God the body cam footage was there, because dude tossed it, obviously tossed it. And then he put his hands up, and they got shot for complying. And you see all of that, and you just absolve the police officer of all blame? And that's just cool. And now they gotta call the mom and tell her, like, listen, we found a matching description of your son at the morgue. I'm sorry. And you see all of that, and it was like, well, he shouldn't have just had a gun. That's all you get from that situation? He just shouldn't have had a gun? You don't think maybe the police officer should have reacted better in that situation? In the situation with Daunte, I want to get his last name right. Pardon me for a second. Daunte Wright, I believe his name is. I could be wrong here. Daunte Wright, yeah. In the situation with Daunte Wright, you have like damn near a veteran doing the traffic stop. And yes, he was resisting, but resisting doesn't mean you automatically get to die. It's not like he was shooting at the police officers. He was just trying to break free. And in this situation, a taser is warranted, in my opinion. I would tase somebody if they were trying to. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to tase him. But I would think somebody with her background, her name is Kim Potter or whatever her name is. She, for some reason, and she held out the weapon in front of her, so I'm sure she could have seen it. She just freaked out. And there's somebody who's trained people in the field. She just freaked out. I guess she couldn't tell the difference between a taser and a gun. Shot him and killed him. Now, I'm going to be very charitable. I do think it was an accident. I will give her that much charity. I do believe it was an accident. I don't think she just hated the dude so much that she just wanted to kill him. But there has to be repercussions. And I'm not going to take up for her. Oh, well, he was resisting, so he deserves to die. The level of inhumanity that it takes to reach that conclusion is nuts. And I wish people would just be more understanding of these situations and stop being so bogged down by your stupid political bias. Oh, because the police killed this person? Well, it must be the other person's fault. Point blank, period. The police are just absolved of all wrongdoing. It's not like we have genuine pussies behind this badge that shouldn't be doing what they're doing and should be scrubbing toilets and becoming janitors. You know what I mean? And it's stupid. And I wish that mentality would die out. Because again, I don't want to abolish the police. That's a stupid idea. But they should be held accountable. And you shouldn't be treating them again like they're Judge Dredd and they're jury and executioner and they're just out here killing people regardless. And we're just going to take up for them every single time. That's idiotic. And it's very counterproductive. And I want that shit to stop. So that's it. This is kind of a bit of a rant, honestly. But I see it and I feel like people, especially on the internet, they've just become so desensitized to like human morality and like just genuine like emotions. And like, I guess you see people die so often. It's just like, it's just another Tuesday. Like someone's dead that didn't have to be dead. And people are just so flippant about it. And so quick to just write off the person who killed that person. You know what I mean? And sure, again, I'm being charitable. That lady with Daunte Wright, she could have made an honest mistake. I get it. But someone's dead because of that honest mistake. And I'm not going to immediately point the blame to Daunte because he was just resisting. Now he gets to die. Silly, man. But that's it. Democrat or Republican, you should be able to see that shit and go, all right, something needs to be done, at least in terms of like training these people in law enforcement. Because I want people to actually trust the police. I want people to actually be cool with the police. Wouldn't that be a wonderful world? But I want them to at least know what they're doing, because there's a lot of police officers out here that are risking their lives, that are putting a lot of merit behind that badge. And you have bitch ass niggas like this fucking it up for everybody else. Fucking it up for the police that want to be trusted by the community, and fucking it up for the community that want to trust the police. And that's it. I don't know how much minutes I clocked in there. I don't even know if this is recording. But remember to comment, the like button, subscribe, the share button. It's depressing because in doing this research for this video, I had to watch him die. And I think that's the roughest part of this whole thing. Like, I'm not there yet where I can see somebody die and just be like, ah, it's cool. Not that it's cool, it's just like it just doesn't faze you. Like, it still messes me up. Like, I don't want to see all these police shootings. I'm not rushing to see someone die. And I guess it's still... I wish there was a bit more humanity in people, is all. And again, as you heard from me, I'm not shitting on police. I was very charitable to the police in this video. But I just want people to understand, is all. And that's it. Comment the like button, subscribe, the share button. I'm not going to tell you to suck my dick this time. I just want y'all to understand. That's it. Take care, y'all.